Imagine waking up today in a world still ruled by the Roman Empire. The Colosseum isn't a ruin. Gladiator games are still happening. Latin is the language everyone speaks. Rome is still the capital of the most powerful nation on earth, and the empire has never fallen. What would life be like? How would politics, technology, and society evolve? And could humanity have reached space centuries earlier? Let's rewind. The Western Roman Empire officially fell in 476 AD. If the empire had survived, barbarian invasions were repelled, strong leadership prevented internal collapse, economic and political stability continued. Europe wouldn't fragment into small kingdoms. There would be no dark ages, only centuries of continuous development. A Rome that never fell would be the first superstate in history. Imagine centralized law enforced across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. What about governance? Would emperors consolidate power entirely or evolve toward proto-democracy? National borders as we know them might never exist. Europe could remain a single, unified Roman superstate. Latin would dominate worldwide. English, French, and German might never emerge. Roman architecture, colonnades, amphitheaters, and forums dominate every city. Festivals, gladiator games, and chariot races evolve into massive entertainment industries. Religion. Christianity might remain dominant, but pagan traditions could survive in certain provinces. Everyday life would mix ancient tradition with centuries of continuous evolution, a world both familiar and alien. A stable empire fuels rapid technological growth. Roads, aqueducts, and sanitation systems continuously improve. Knowledge preserved from Greek and Roman scholars leads to faster science. Steam engines, mechanized mills, and early industrialization could appear centuries earlier than in our timeline. Unified Roman Empire could explore the globe much earlier. Americas discovered under Roman rule centuries before Columbus. Africa, Asia, and even Australia mapped systematically by Roman explorers. We might live in a world where Roman trade networks connect continents like highways across the planet. Legions maintain permanent stations across the empire. With technological advancement, Roman armies could have experimented with early gunpowder, cannons, and even primitive firearms centuries ahead of our timeline. Wars would be global, not local, with massive armies moving across continents. Imagine a Roman army with centuries of engineering and technological advantage, nearly unstoppable. Public baths, forums, and marketplaces dominate city life. Citizen soldiers and administrators have pathways to power. Slavery could persist longer, or perhaps early reforms occur due to social stability. Social norms in education, advanced literacy, engineering, and philosophy widespread. Life is highly organized, efficient, and technologically advanced. But at what cost to freedom? Preserved Greek knowledge accelerates physics, medicine, and astronomy. Could the Romans have launched telescopes centuries earlier? Would space travel occur in the 1600s instead of the 1900s? The sky isn't the limit, it's the next Roman frontier. Absolute power has risks: corruption, stagnation, overreach. Technological advancement might plateau if emperors resist innovation to maintain control. Inequality. Advanced society might still depend on rigid social hierarchy. Utopia for some, oppression for others. A single empire can be both magnificent and terrifying. Unified markets span continents. Early banking systems and credit might emerge centuries earlier. Rome's currency is universal. Trade with Asia, Africa, and the Americas flourishes. Globalization occurs 1,000 years ahead of schedule, connecting economies, cultures, and ideas. Roman law and morality could dominate global thought. Paganism, Christianity, and other religions might merge into a unified state religion or tolerate coexistence. Philosophy and rational thought flourish under long-term stability. Ethics, governance, and law could evolve faster than in our timeline, a world guided by reason or controlled by authority. Cities resemble Rome more than Paris, London, or New York. Advanced sanitation, public infrastructure, and Roman engineering are standard. Technology leaps centuries ahead. Electricity, mechanized transport, and early computers appear centuries early. A world dominated by Rome might reach space exploration long before the 20th century. Centralized power is fragile. One catastrophic leadership failure could collapse the empire. Global stagnation is possible if innovation is stifled by control. Rebellions, civil wars, and internal corruption could still threaten centuries of progress. Even the mightiest empire is only as strong as its leaders. The fall of Rome shaped the world as we know it. But if the empire never fell, humanity might have reached the stars centuries earlier. Technology, politics, and culture could look completely different. And yet, absolute power might have made life beautiful or terrifying. What do you think the world would look like if Rome never fell? Comment below. The possibilities are endless.